Hello guys, the DB Grind here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the tournament finals match of a Dragon Riders Games tournament, and the winner will be winning 3 crossout. And looking at the price of crossout, we can see that it's about like, $56, or actually, hold up, that's not a verified seller. If we go ahead and go down, man, there's a lot of scams on here. It's about $60, so we see crossout about $60, so it's $180 finals tournament. And also make sure to go ahead and check out Dragon Rider Games on Facebook. I'll leave a link down below at the top of the description. And also the winner of this match could also decide just to get cash instead. But we are going to see I'm an Anteater versus Drop the Mic 04. And then hopping right in, we are going to see I'm an Anteater win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and go ahead and decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. And then opening hands, we have Natty Servant, Prosperity, Empin, Imperm, and then Ostrich. So we have Floowandereeze, and then they have Ash, Moe, Long Young, Valor, and Chalice. So Floowandereeze versus the SwordSoul strategy. They did open up plenty of going second cards here. So we're going to see them go ahead and Natty Servant, chain Ash Blossom, and then activate Prosperity. So Prosperity, go ahead, banish 6. Okay, so they definitely play Reaper in their deck. Yeah, like 100%. And then look at the top 6. They're going to grab the Robin there and then put the rest back. This Effect Valor will be doing wonders. Chainlink 1 Robin, Chainlink 2 Valor, set Imperm, pass play, and then draw Adara. So they're going to normal summon out the Moe effect, reveal for cost, and then they're going to chain Imperm there, and then they're going to activate the Long Young to discard, special summon, and bring out a token. Then get rid of those, go for the Synchro, and then they're going to get Moe and Synchro effects, so draw Desires and go search the Sudden Shift. And then activate Desires, draw 1 into a draw 2, pretty standard. Looking at the banishes, we don't see anything like unique there. They're going to go ahead and draw Ashuna and Nib. So they are deciding to play Nib in their deck. I wonder how many going second cards are they actually playing? Alright. It looks like they're playing Ash, Valor, Nib, and Chalice. Kind of curious why there's not like an Imperm there over one of those. And also Nib can be kind of weird with your Tenyis. But they're going to go ahead and Synchro attack. Alright, so it looks like maybe they chose to... I mean, this isn't bad, having like this, and this. They're all pretty good. Draw Book of Moon. Well, Book of Moon's not bad there. It didn't have Long Young on board. Book of Moon would be insane because you'd get to set the Worm. That's also a negate. Stopping this. I gotta get used to calling this Blackout. It's just so different from Sudden Shift. But Chalice would still just end the turn. So Book of Moon, summon, effect Chainlink 1, Robin Chainlink 2, Chalice Chainlink 3. So add back, and then battle phase, beat over the Synchro. Beat over the Synchro. Yeah, ganks 400 from Chalice. Pass, draw Nib. And then they're just going to pass there. Draw Prosperity. And then activate Prosperity. They're banishing Face Up, yes. Nah, you're supposed to do that. So go ahead, they're going to banish 6 off of that. Yeah, nothing like too crazy there. We see like Assembled and Zeus. This stuff could like actually come up in the deck because like you have level 1s. These are just more like Natty Servant targets, and I guess also like Reaper targets at the same time. So Prosperity, look at the top 6, and then they are going to grab the Natty Servant and put the rest back. So we are going to see SwordSoul be put into a very bad spot here. Dump Elder, grab Ecclesia, Elder effect to pop the set. Normal summon Robin. Robin effect. Go grab Toucan. They shouldn't be playing in the nib here. Let's hope they don't. And then summon out Empen. And then they're going to get the effects. So add back Robin. Go search map. And then they're going to summon the Ecclesia off of the Empen effect. And then Ecclesia. Go search punishment. Activate map. Map reveal Toucan. And then go banish the Dreaming Town. That was definitely not the name of this before, but summon out Toucan effect, go ahead and add back the Dreaming Town, and then battle phase, attack, and then attack. Also, they did activate the Prosperity. Yeah, I was gonna say it should only be half damage, and then they're gonna set and pass turn, draw Vishuda. So, just seeing. Yeah, we only see like a Ashina banished there, so they definitely have their Tenyi package in deck still. So they decide to summon out Vishuda there, and then go for Monk. I mean, there's just no way they win this. On the summon, they're going to punishment, they admit defeats. Now going on to the next game, we're going to see SwordSoul go first. Opening hands, we have no material, Imperm, Prosperity, Robin, and Ash. The opponent could have played into Nib. You know, it's not normal for a Floowandereeze deck to be playing Nib just because, like, it doesn't work with the Floowandereeze. Like, you want to play on your opponent's turn, and if you activate a Floowandereeze effect, you can't special summon that turn. So stuff like Nib usually isn't in the main deck at least. So the opponent, instead of searching Sudden Shift with the Synchro, they could have also banished Sudden Shift with the Synchro, and then had just set up, like, a Fleur plus a Synchro, Chalice. Like, how is your opponent beating that? They're not. So I feel like that's what they should have went for, but they decided to search it instead, which is kind of weird against this deck, especially because, like, pops don't really matter unless if they have, like, map face up. But if they had map, they would have used a turn 1. So I don't know exactly what their thought process was. Opening hands, though, we are going to have 3 hand traps here. No material is interesting. We haven't seen this card in a while, like, actually be played a lot in the metagame. And then they have Desires, Lancia, Tenyi, called by an anti-spell. Also, I see a lot of people deciding to play 3 Tenyi in the Tenyi build. Just because they say, like, it's live all the time. But I don't think it's probably worth playing 3 of this. Like, you need room for, like, your defensive cards. And, like, you already have, like, plenty of starters. Like, 3 Ecclesia, 3 Appears, 3 Moe. You have a lot of combination of cards that work, too. The Tennies can get you to your engine. So we see an Adara, a Blackout, Banish there. Not bad at all. They're going to go ahead and chain Called By to the Ash Blossom, draw Ashina and the Long Young. Alright, so Ashina, summon itself out. So I wonder what exactly they're going to hit with this no material. Go for Monk, summon out Tenyi, banish the Ashina, and then they're going to chain Imperm. Well, I guess they don't really have anything to hit with no material since the opponent really didn't do too much here. If they were going to play it like this, like summon Tenyi, banish, shouldn't they have Long Younged? Like, you either put, like, a monk on, but, like, a monk on board isn't bad because you're going to get Tenyi effect to dump, so you can, like, add follow-up through it. But you could also just go for, like, a Fleur. I don't know. It just seems like the opponent is, like, underestimating how strong a negate is. Like, setting up a negate is so strong. It's insane. And then draw Toucan. Like, if you set up, like, Fleur, Synchro, Anti-Spell, Synchro goes searches follow-up. Like, you flip Anti-Spell, you have 2 negates for monsters at that point. So flip that during the standby phase. They're going to drop Why? What are you stopping with this Lancia? A Prosperity that your Anti-Spell is stopping? Seriously, what are you stopping with this? There's no point for this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You should have just held this until they committed Floowandereeze monsters to the field. summon effect, go search eagle, and then summon eagle, eagle effect, you know, chain Lancia would have been pretty decent there. But I mean, same thing's gonna happen, but like the opponent could have like, it doesn't make sense to drop it where they dropped it. Summon out the Apex Avian, battle phase, attack over, and then they are going to set prosperity and pass turn. They draw Moyi, and then summon Moyi effect, reveal Long Young. Yeah, it's just a negate. Then attack for 1,000. Pass turn, draw eagle. And then they're going to activate prosperity. Prosperity, go ahead, banish 6. Now, this deck's just always banishing 6. Pretty much every single time. And then look at the top 6. We're going to see, oh, there's the Reaper. Yeah, it's pretty obvious there because we saw everything else. Their banishes are kind of weird, though. They're going to go ahead and grab the Dreaming Town. Yeah. Just allows them to, like, actually do something. They're going to set. And then pass, draw Ashuna. So they're going to activate the Long Young, discard. And then they're going to activate Dreaming Town, normal summon out Eagle. You know, Long Young comes out, brings out the token. Also, their top decks have just been incredible. And then they're going to get Eagle to go search Empen. Tribute those off, summon out Empen. And then they're going to get Empen 1, Town 2, and then... Alright, well, they didn't search... Yeah, I mean, they activated Empen, but they never resolved Empen, so that's not good. They could have just, like, gone ahead and searched a map for free there. But Eagle add itself back, Toucan will grab the trap, and then they're going to tribute those off for an Apex Avian. So now they have a negate. And then Ashuna effect, banish itself, Apex negate, battle phase attack. You know, this Monk's really just getting the damage in. Pass, draw evenly. Wow. Yeah, go ahead, get rid of everything besides token. And then they are going to set the Dreaming Town. And then pass turn. Alright, draws. Appears, again, like I said, this player is just top decking insane. They're going to go grab Moyi. They grab Moyi. Do they only play one Tai? I think that's wrong. Alright, I think 2 Tai is just right. I think 3 is too many. I don't think 1's enough. I think 2 is solid. 2 is solid. And they're going to normal summon. I mean, this will get them a draw at least. Maybe, yeah, I guess they just wanted to draw over like the dump, which is fair in this scenario. Like, if their play went through, though, they could, like, Tai, banish, summon a token, and then they'd be able to go ahead and dump, like, an Adara from the deck to the graveyard, and then Adara be able to go ahead and, like, add back Moyi, and, like, that would also be pretty good. But, yeah, they want to go ahead and... I guess they just wanted to get, like, the random draw over, like, the known add back of Moyi. Go for the Synchro, and then they're going to get those effects. So, draw Long Young, go search the Emergence. And they can't really do anything with Dreaming Town here, because if they activate it, they normal summon Eagle, Eagle 1, Toucan 2, and then Eagle goes search, if they even have a target. And then Toucan will go ahead, add itself back. Normal summon Toucan. They have nothing banished for Toucan, so they can't set up a negate through it. And then they're going to Long Young, discard, and then activate Dreaming Town. Normal summon out Eagle, and then activate the Eagle effect, Chainlink 1, Toucan 2. So add that back, and then go search out the Mega Monarch from the decks in hand. So it looks like they're playing the Empen, Mega Monarch, and Apex. I'd be surprised if they were playing another large target for this. But they're going to get rid of those, go for Floor, burn them. They are just going to go ahead and attack there for game. So, moving on to game 3 now, we are going to see this player go first. Also, it's kind of crazy because if they would have gotten Empen effect to go search map, they would have won that. So they messed up like really bad by activating an effect and just not resolving that. But opening hands game 3, we have Ashe, Book of Moon, Robin, Book of Moon, Eagle. Book of Moon is good in this deck. Turn 1 for like dodging stuff like Imperm Veiler. And then also you can like set it as like a trap card. And then they have Desires, Vessel, Ashina, Desires, and Vushuda. So they're going to normal summon out Robin. Robin, go search out the Toucan. Normal summon Eagle, and then Eagle effect to go search out the Empen from the deck to the hand. And then tribute those off for Empen. And then we're going to get Empen Chainlink 1, Eagle Chainlink 2, grab that back, and go search for map. Activate map, map, reveal Toucan, banish that from the deck. And then normal summon out Toucan, Toucan 1 to go ahead and add back to Dreaming Town, and then set pass. This is really good. They have the map set up, and because of the exact setup that they have here with like an extra monster on board, if they get to like activate maps, summon out Eagle, Eagle 1, Robin 2, add back, then they can summon out their big body without getting hit by like an Ash Blossom because they just chain blocked. Pass, draw Ashe. And then go ahead and Desires. Desires will go banish 10, and then this is going to get hit with Ash Blossom. Looking at those, we see like all the Chalice gone there. Yeah, some hand traps. Ashina summon. On that summon, they're going to go ahead and they let this go through. Wow, I'm actually really surprised they didn't Book of Moon this. Get rid of that for Monk, and then activate Vessel. Vessel will dump the Moyi and add the Adara, and then Adara effect to summon itself out. And then they're going to activate Ashina. Ashina, banish the special summon, and then that's going to go ahead and summon out Vushuda. Yeah, I was playing this deck yesterday on Rated, and I went up against an Eldritch player. I felt really good. I beat them game 1 going second when they opened up Skill Drain, Torrential, Wakero. Felt good. Felt real good. And then they're going to Book of Moon Vushuda. And then activate this in the main phase. Go ahead, summon Eagle, Eagle 1, Robin 2. I mean, there's just... They forgot to add back Rob. I was about to say, there's no way, like... Forgetting Empen search after you activate, and forgetting Robin add back after you activate it. Eagle add back on that summon. And then pass, draw Prosperity. I mean, we see Floowandereeze, I was going to say. We see Floowandereeze win here. There's no way the opponent comes back. Like, they just have too much setup now. And honestly, they can Apex AV on their opponent like multiple times in one turn too, which is very rough. It's like multiple general negates. Plus, like, an Empen forcing you to do your stuff in defense. Well, your special summon stuff in defense, at least. They don't even know about the Book of Moon. This can go ahead and set the field. The Prosperity is going to go ahead and grab something good. You know, look at the top 6 cards of your deck. When you've gone through a lot of engine, you're bound to see, like, some non-engine defensive card that's nice. But that is going to be it. We are going to see I Am an Anteater go ahead and win the 3 crossouts, so they win the $180 match. So, it's not really much more to say here. Let's see, do they say GG's? Ooh. Wow. Wow, the player that lost said GG, but not the player that won. Wow, that's tough. Yeah. I mean, I kind of expected from the name, but with... Let's see how long the match was actually. We can see that it was 32 minutes long, pretty average length. But again, make sure to go ahead and check out the Dragon Riders Games Facebook page. Link down below in the description. You can go there. You can play like tournaments. There's a whole bunch of tournaments that are going on like non-stop, and there's gonna be some. There's gonna be a big tournament coming in like 2 months. I'll talk about that more as we get closer. I don't want to like shout it out 2 months early, so I'll probably talk about that in like a month from now. And with that being said, the DV Grinders signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.